Hey, I just got back from Galaxy Unpacked, and it's very clear that the Galaxy S25 Edge stole the show. Let's talk about it. So what is the Galaxy S25 Edge? It is a fourth device in the series, and the whole idea behind the device is that it's supposed to be super, super thin. If you looked at the intro video, which was just a tease, you saw all the components coming together, and nothing was left out except a third camera. And some of the comments are talking about the fact that you might have to give up a telephoto lens in order to get such a super slim design. But how thin are we talking about? Based on some of the rumors that we've been seeing so far, the Galaxy S25 Edge could be as thin as 6.4 millimeters, compared to 8.2 millimeters for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. It's kind of hard for me to imagine that there's going to be a phone that's going to be 2 millimeters thinner than this. The iPhone 17 Air that's supposed to be coming out later this year, rumor has it, could be as thin as 5.5 millimeters. So Samsung could be behind, and maybe this was a way for them to just get something out there ahead of a possible iPhone 17 Air. Just to be sure I didn't miss anything, let me grab my laptop and watch this video again. So we start on a shot, a wide angle shot of all the components that are sort of laid out. And now you see everything coming together, including the cameras, the battery, and how everything fits together. You don't really get a sense of how thin everything is. But one thing that you should know is that there's definitely still, while this is super thin, there's definitely still a noticeable camera bump. There was a mix of reactions to the Galaxy S25 Edge. If you were in the theater during the keynote, I think there was a lot of excitement because a lot of people thought that a so-called slim phone was coming, and finally we got our first tease of it, which is cool. But if you actually look at some of the comments in the videos that we've posted when we were up close with the device, a lot of people are just saying this just looks like the iPhone. People are wondering if it's going to not last long enough on a charge, how much battery life are you going to sacrifice?
Okay, you have to check out some of these comments.
Okay, so iPhone 16, is that you? I definitely think it's thinner than the iPhone 16, but I get it. Another one looks like an iPhone Edge, but no curved display. So copy iPhone 16. Someone says the iPhone 11, which is a little bit harsh. What if Samsung traded their look to Apple and the Apple iPhone 17 is going to look like the S24?
Conspiracy theory.
Why does it not look that small? I mean, I can tell you it definitely looked very tiny in person. Bruh, where is the telephoto lens? I don't see the appeal. What Edge? They already advertised their flagships as thin and slim. So it seems like so far a lot of people just don't like the name of S25 Edge. Why not go with slim? But again, it's really early days, and there's lots of unknowns with this device. We have heard that it might have a 6.7-inch display, which would be smaller than the Galaxy S25 Ultra, but still bigger than the regular S25. So somewhere in the middle. The biggest question mark is the price, because how is Samsung going to market this device? Is it going to be something that's super premium and above the S25 Ultra, which is really hard to stomach because $1299 is still a lot to pay for a phone? If I had a guess, and it is just a guess, it'll probably be closer to the $1,000 range, so premium, but not as premium as the S25 Ultra, which also has the built-in S Pen and 2 telephoto zoom lenses, and maybe none at all, like the S25 Edge. So overall, I'm left somewhat baffled by the S25 Edge, and I think it's not just the name. I think it's the timing. So Samsung spent about an hour and a half trying to convince the masses why they should upgrade to the S25 and the S25 Ultra, especially with all of the new Galaxy AI features. And I think they did a good job with that. But you could make the case that by introducing or just teasing the S25 Edge, that they're undercutting the reasons for why you might want to upgrade now. So you could have early adopters out there who are tentatively excited about the S25 Ultra, and they're like, should I wait for this? But we don't know the pricing, we don't know the release date, and we don't know pretty much anything about this phone other than it looks nice. So I think there might be a lot of consumers out there who are just confused about whether they should upgrade now or wait, which I don't think is a great situation for Samsung to be in. But there are rumors that the S25 Edge will be out in May, so hopefully we won't have to wait that long until we get official word on what this thing is and what it will cost. So that's a lot on a very little phone, but be sure to stay tuned to Tom's Guide across all of our social channels, including here on YouTube, to find out more about the Galaxy S25 Edge as it comes closer to market. For Tom's Guide, this is Mark Spoonhour.